Gentlemen, imagine this. You've crossed 60, and quietly, without wanting to admit it even to yourself, you've noticed something missing. That youthful spark of intimacy, that vigor you once took for granted, doesn't shine the way it used to. Maybe you've scrolled through endless online remedies late at night, feeling a mix of curiosity and quiet desperation, hoping one of them might be the answer. But what if I told you the solution might not be a pill, not a complicated device, but something shockingly simple? An ancient remedy so straightforward you might dismiss it at first glance. Yet this remedy has been trusted for centuries, and modern science is now revealing why it truly works. I'm talking about castor oil. Yes, that humble golden oil you might have heard your grandmother mention. You may have even seen it sitting in the corner of a pharmacy shelf without a second thought. But used the right way, castor oil can help reignite vitality, circulation, and intimate health in ways that surprise even seasoned doctors like me. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't about promising instant miracles. When you see flashy claims like, apply this for instant erections, I want you to be cautious. But here's the profound truth. When castor oil is applied consistently and in the right areas, it can unlock circulation, break down stiffness, and even restore sensitivity, all while boosting your confidence in the most personal parts of your life. So, stay with me, because today we're going to uncover the real science, the real benefits, and the practical steps that make this oil such a powerful ally for men over 60. The 5 core challenges men over 60 face now. Before we talk about the remedy, let's look at the root of the problem. Why is it that intimacy feels different, weaker, or less reliable after 60? It's not just getting older. There are real physiological changes happening in your body, and they deserve to be understood. 1. Reduced blood flow. With age, your arteries lose elasticity. Think of them as flexible pipes that slowly stiffen over the years. When those pipes don't open wide enough, blood doesn't reach your most intimate areas with the same force. Without that rush of circulation, achieving or maintaining firmness becomes harder. 2. Tissue stiffness and fibrosis. Inside your penis, there are delicate spongy chambers designed to trap blood. But over time, microscopic scarring, what doctors call fibrosis, can build up. This makes tissues less elastic, less responsive, and in some cases can even cause curvature or discomfort. 3. Chronic inflammation. This is the silent enemy, a low, smoldering fire in your body that you can't see or feel until problems start appearing. Inflammation in the pelvic area damages blood vessels, irritates tissues, and quietly steals away your performance and energy. 4. Decline in nerve sensitivity. The tiny nerves that once sent powerful signals of arousal and pleasure can grow sluggish with age. Stimulation that once felt electric might now feel muted. And without that strong brain-body connection, intimacy loses some of its spark. 5. Skin changes. This one is often overlooked. With time, skin in sensitive areas becomes thinner, drier, and more fragile. That not only reduces sensation, but can also cause irritation or discomfort during intimacy. Now, if any of these sound familiar, I want you to know you're not alone. Millions of men over 60 experience the same challenges. But here's the good news. While these changes are natural, they're not irreversible. With consistent, targeted self-care, you can support your body, calm the inflammation, and bring life back to these systems. And this is where castor oil becomes such a powerful ally. The 5 surprising benefits of castor oil for men's intimate health. So now that we've looked at the challenges men face after 60, let's talk about how castor oil can help turn things around. This is where ancient wisdom meets modern science. 1. Boosting circulation down there, the gentle blood flow enhancer. Think of your blood vessels as rivers. In youth, they're wide, clear, and rushing with energy. But with age, those rivers can narrow, slow, and even get blocked by debris. Castor oil, thanks to its star component, ricinoleic acid, acts like a gentle river cleaner. When massaged onto the perineum and base of the penis, it stimulates microcirculation and supports lymphatic flow. This means more oxygen-rich blood can reach your intimate tissues, creating the environment for stronger, more dependable erections. Men who stick with this nightly ritual often describe a warmth spreading across their pelvis, a subtle but powerful sign that the rivers are flowing again. 2. Breaking down tissue stiffness and plaque, restoring flexibility. Imagine clay that has hardened after years of sitting out in the sun. That's a bit like what happens to penile tissues as microscarring builds up. They lose some of their bounce, their elasticity. Castor oil is unique because it penetrates deeply through the skin, softening tissues and helping dissolve tiny adhesions. Over time, this can restore a supple, youthful feeling to areas that had begun to feel rigid or unresponsive. Many men report not just stronger erections, but a new sense of comfort, like their body is remembering how to move freely again. 3. Reducing chronic inflammation, cooling the internal fire. Inflammation is the slow-burning flame that quietly damages your vitality. You may not feel it directly, but it erodes your circulation, irritates your prostate, and dulls your energy. Castor oil, with its anti-inflammatory power, is like pouring cool water onto that fire. Applied regularly, it calms irritated tissues, lowers inflammatory signals, and creates a healthier pelvic environment. The result? Less discomfort, more responsiveness, and a body that feels lighter and calmer rather than burdened by invisible stress. 4. Supporting nerve repair and regeneration, reawakening sensation. One of the most heartbreaking complaints I hear from men is, "Doctor, I just don't feel it the way I used to." That loss of sensation can make intimacy less satisfying and deeply affect confidence. Here's where castor oil works quietly in your favor. By improving circulation and reducing inflammation, it creates the ideal conditions for nerves to heal and regenerate. Think of it as gently clearing the static from your body's wiring system. Signals of pleasure travel more clearly, sensations feel brighter, and your connection with your partner deepens. 5. Nourishing and hydrating delicate skin, protecting comfort and sensitivity. As we age, skin doesn't just wrinkle, it also loses vital oils, becoming thinner, drier, and more fragile. In sensitive areas, this can translate into irritation, micro tears, or reduced pleasure. Castor oil is one of nature's richest emollients. When massaged into the perineum and scrotal skin, it hydrates deeply, seals in moisture, and strengthens the skin's natural barrier. This means less discomfort, more suppleness, and a renewed sense of ease during intimacy. Men often describe it as their skin waking up, regaining a smoothness and sensitivity they thought was gone forever. These 5 benefits don't happen overnight. Castor oil isn't a magic pill, it's a ritual, a consistent practice. But with patience and daily application, men in their 60s and beyond can experience profound shifts. Not artificial changes, but natural, sustainable improvements that feel like your own body coming back to life. How to apply castor oil for intimate health. Now that you understand why castor oil works, let's talk about the how. This is where men often get it wrong. The difference between real results and wasted effort comes down to consistent, mindful application. So let's walk through the 6 steps together. 1. Choose quality oil. Not all castor oil is created equal. You want 100% pure, cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil. That means it hasn't been stripped or contaminated by harsh chemicals during extraction. Think of it as the difference between fresh extra virgin olive oil and a cheap cooking oil from a plastic jug. Your body deserves the best fuel. Look for a dark glass bottle if possible, since that protects the oil's delicate compounds from light damage. Most good health food stores or trusted online sources carry it. 2. Prepare for application. Timing matters. The best moment to do this is at night, right after a warm shower and just before bed. Why? Because your pores are open, your muscles are already relaxed, and your body is entering its natural repair cycle. Plus, doing it at night allows the oil to sit undisturbed for hours, working quietly while you sleep. Just a tip. Castor oil can stain fabric, so slip on old underwear or soft pajama bottoms that you don't mind designating as your healing clothes. 3. Apply a small amount. You don't need much. Start with just a few drops, about a quarter teaspoon. Pour it into your palm and rub your hands together gently to warm it. That warmth makes it more soothing when it touches your skin and helps the oil penetrate more effectively. This isn't about drenching yourself in oil, it's about using a concentrated, intentional amount. 4. Gentle application down there. This is the step most men are curious about. Where exactly do you apply it? Focus on the perineum, the small, soft, muscular zone between the base of your scrotum and your anus. This may look like just skin, but underneath lies one of the most important control hubs for erections: the bulbospongiosus muscle, the pudendal nerves, and the key arteries that feed your erectile tissue. Massage the oil gently into this area, moving slowly toward the base of your penis and even along the underside of the shaft. If you like, you can also apply a thin layer to the scrotal skin since it's delicate and benefits from nourishment. But do not apply directly inside the urethra or onto the glands. That can cause irritation. Remember, this is about care, not force. 5. Massage for 1 to 2 minutes. Don't rush. Set aside 1 or 2 minutes to gently massage the oil into the skin until it's mostly absorbed. Use slow circles or gentle strokes, pressing just firmly enough to feel the underlying muscle but never causing pain. Think of this like a bedtime ritual, not a chore. Some men find it helpful to breathe slowly in and out while they massage. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. This turns the routine into a moment of relaxation for both your body and your mind. 6. Consistency is key. This is the most important step of all. Doing it once won't transform you. The benefits come from showing up for yourself every single night. Like watering a plant, it's the steady care that produces growth. Commit to making this part of your evening routine, just like brushing your teeth. Within days, some men feel subtle warmth or tingling. Within 2 to 4 weeks, many notice firmer morning erections, less pelvic tension, and more confidence. Think of it as retraining your body, slowly, steadily, and naturally. Daily challenge, a 2-week commitment. I want to challenge you, gentlemen, because your body deserves more than curiosity. It deserves action. For the next 2 weeks, commit to this simple nightly ritual. After your shower and before you go to bed, take those few drops of pure castor oil. Massage them gently into your perineum and base of the penis, and allow yourself just 1 to 2 quiet minutes of focus. This isn't about instant fireworks. It's about giving your tissues, your blood vessels, and your nerves a consistent signal that it's time to awaken, heal, and restore. Do this faithfully for 14 nights, and I promise, you will begin to notice shifts. Perhaps not dramatic at first, but subtle signs: a gentle warmth, a sense of more ease in your pelvic floor, a little extra firmness in the mornings, or simply a renewed feeling of aliveness down there. Your body is listening. Give it the care, and it will respond. Beyond intimacy, additional wellness benefits of castor oil. Now, while this nightly application focuses on your intimate health, castor oil doesn't stop there. It's one of those rare, natural remedies with a ripple effect, touching multiple areas of your well-being. Let's look at the extra ways this ancient oil supports men over 60. 1. Lymphatic support, your body's hidden cleaning system. Your lymphatic system is like the drainage and detox network of your body. When it slows down, toxins and waste can build up, leaving you feeling heavy, sluggish, or inflamed. Castor oil has been shown to gently stimulate lymphatic flow. By keeping this system active, you're not just caring for your pelvic tissues, you're supporting your immune system, reducing swelling, and giving your entire body a lighter, healthier feel. 2. Joint comfort, relief for stiffness and aches. Many men over 60 battle sore knees, stiff hips, or aching backs. When applied topically to joints, castor oil's anti-inflammatory properties can provide soothing comfort. It penetrates deeply, warming tissues and helping ease tension. Imagine massaging it into your knees before bed, waking up with less stiffness and more freedom of movement. It's a natural support tool for staying active and independent. 3. Skin and hair health. Nourishment from the outside in aging skin tends to dry out, and hair often becomes thinner and more fragile. Castor oil is one of nature's richest emollients. Applied sparingly, it hydrates dry skin patches, softens rough spots, and strengthens brittle nails. Some men even use it to thicken eyebrows or encourage hair growth on the scalp. It's a versatile, affordable way to keep your appearance as youthful as your energy. 4. Digestive comfort, supporting your gut from the outside. While castor oil has been used internally as a laxative for centuries and must only be taken internally under medical guidance, many men find that gently massaging it over the abdomen helps reduce bloating or discomfort. The warming, anti-inflammatory effect seems to calm digestion and support gut motility. It's another way this humble oil proves itself more than just a topical aid. So, gentlemen, by committing to this one small act of nightly care, you're not just improving circulation and confidence in the bedroom, you're investing in your whole body, your lymphatic health, your joints, your skin, your hair, and even your digestive comfort. It's rare to find a single natural remedy with such wide-ranging benefits. Castor oil is one of those treasures, ancient, accessible, and waiting for you to put it to work. Let me share a true and moving example from my own practice. Stories often teach us more than facts alone, because they show what real men, just like you, have lived through. Edward, a thoughtful 68-year-old retired engineer, came to my clinic one afternoon with a heavy heart. He wasn't loud or dramatic about his concerns. In fact, he lowered his voice as he sat down and confessed quietly, "Doctor, my energy isn't what it used to be. And if I'm honest, intimacy with my wife Sarah has become a source of quiet anxiety. We've been married for over 40 years, and I feel like I'm letting her down. I think this chapter of our lives is closing." His words carried not just physical frustration, but also deep sadness. And that sadness is something many men over 60 know too well but rarely speak aloud. Edward had already tried the typical suggestions, vitamins, more exercise, even prescriptions, but he wanted something natural. He wanted to feel in control of his own health rather than relying on a pill bottle. When I introduced him to the practice of nightly castor oil massage, focusing on the perineum and base of the penis, his face lit up with cautious curiosity. I explained how this simple, consistent ritual could help restore blood flow, reduce stiffness, and gently reawaken nerve sensitivity. I emphasized that this wasn't about chasing an instant miracle, it was about steady, natural progress. Being an engineer, Edward approached it like a personal project. He made it his nightly maintenance routine, just like tuning a machine or caring for a piece of equipment. Every evening after his shower, he warmed a few drops of cold-pressed castor oil between his palms, gently massaged it into his perineal area and base of the shaft, and took 2 minutes to breathe deeply while doing it. He also added brisk evening walks and paid more attention to hydration. Within just 2 months, the difference was remarkable. When Edward returned for a follow-up, he walked into my office with a straighter back, a brighter smile, and eyes that carried a spark I hadn't seen before. "Doctor," he said with a grin, "it's absolutely incredible. I feel a new kind of energy down there, a comfort I didn't realize I'd been missing for years. And with Sarah, the spark, the connection, it's back. It's not about being 20 again. It's about feeling present, strong, and truly alive together." Sarah later told him, half joking but entirely sincere, "I feel like I've got my husband back." That simple ritual, just a teaspoon of oil, 2 minutes of massage, and steady consistency, gave Edward something far greater than stronger erections. It gave him back his confidence, his sense of vitality, and his closeness with the woman he had loved for decades. And Edward is not unique. I've seen countless men, once resigned to decline, rediscover themselves through this practice. Castor oil became more than just a remedy. It became a bridge back to confidence, intimacy, and joy. When to use caution, safety, and medical guidance. Now, gentlemen, as much as I love natural remedies, I must also be responsible with you. Castor oil can do a great deal to support your intimate health, but it is not a magic bullet, and it is not a substitute for medical care when it is truly needed. If you are a man over 60 and you're noticing persistent issues, things like chronic erectile dysfunction, pain in your pelvic area, unusual lumps, blood in your urine or semen, or a sudden drop in sensation, you must not ignore these warning signs. They are not just about intimacy. They can sometimes be the body's first signals of more serious conditions, such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, prostate problems, or hormonal imbalances. Think of it like the check engine light in your car. You can massage oil into the gears, but if the engine itself needs attention, no amount of oil will solve the deeper problem. Ignoring those signals may allow a small issue to turn into a far larger, more dangerous one. So here is my rule. Use castor oil massage as a supportive daily ritual. But if symptoms are persistent, worsening, or concerning, book an appointment with your urologist or primary care physician right away. Your doctor can run the necessary tests, rule out or diagnose underlying conditions, and then work with you to create a complete plan that includes lifestyle changes like this one. When natural self-care and medical science work together, the results are always stronger and safer. And let me reassure you of this. There is nothing shameful about speaking to your doctor about these issues. Every week, I sit with men in their 50s, 60s, 70s, even 80s, who whisper these same concerns. They are not alone, and neither are you. In fact, asking for help is one of the most courageous and masculine things you can do. The bigger picture, more than erections. I want you to see this practice in a broader light. Yes, nightly castor oil massage can help improve blood flow, restore tissue flexibility, and even reawaken nerve sensitivity. But the benefits go beyond performance. They touch your confidence. They restore your peace of mind. They strengthen your bond with your partner. This is not about turning back the clock to 25. This is about building a strong, healthy, confident manhood at 60 and beyond. Your body is more adaptable than you think. With the right care, stimulation, and support, it can surprise you with its ability to heal and respond, even after decades of slow decline. So, gentlemen, here is my heartfelt invitation to you. Do not wait another day. Don't keep scrolling late at night, don't keep worrying silently, and don't keep telling yourself this is just the way things have to be. Your health, your confidence, and your intimacy are too precious to surrender. Start with something small and achievable. Go to your local health shop or order a bottle of pure, cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil online. Keep it by your bedside. And tonight, before you sleep, take 2 minutes for yourself. Apply it gently, breathe deeply, and let your body begin the process of healing and renewal. Pair this with supportive daily habits. Drink enough water. Add leafy greens and beets to your plate. Move your body, even if just for a walk, and take time for rest, relaxation, and stress relief. These little steps together create an environment where your body can surprise you, where strength, vitality, and confidence can return more naturally than you ever imagined. Now, if this message has given you even a spark of hope, please do 2 things. First, hit the like button. It tells YouTube that this video matters, and it helps reach other men who may be suffering quietly, searching for answers. Second, share this video with someone you care about. Maybe a brother, a close friend, or even your partner. You never know how much of a difference a simple piece of knowledge can make in someone else's life. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, because every week I bring you more practical, science-backed, and compassionate advice designed specifically for men over 50 and 60. Advice that can help you reclaim not just your sexual vitality, but your whole sense of well-being. Remember this, my friends. Decline is not destiny. Age does not have to mean the end of intimacy or the loss of confidence. Your body is wiser and more resilient than you think. And with simple, natural rituals like this one, you can awaken strength, sensitivity, and joy that you thought were gone forever. This is Dr. Olivia Harper, wishing you health, vitality, and confidence at every stage of life. Take good care of yourself, listen to your body, and never stop believing in its ability to restore and renew. Until next time, stay strong, stay hopeful, and stay connected.